Who all we got in here? Sorry for the delay. I had to scarf some food down. I was hungry. Now it's dessert time. And you guessed it, cookies. Yeah, I don't know how the zoning office would like that. I'm going to try it with that Rambler convertible though. I don't know how the zoning would be. Anything you do outside, you have to have a permit. Yeah, they're really strict on that kind of stuff around here. That's about what I want to do with that Rambler. Are they a busy body shop? I mean, do they stay busy? I mean, if they're advertising they're working on Mustangs, they gotta be busy. But on the other hand, if they're advertising it's a Mustang shop, chances are they're not busy because they don't work. Well, if they're specializing in Mustangs, I can see them being very busy because they hit every crowd they can find. Yeah, Travis is trying to get me to start doing insurance jobs. I told him I don't want anything to do with them. They're too much headache and not enough money in it. But we'll see what happens. Hi, Andrew. Oh, you and me both, buddy. Man, I'm so done with working on that building. I am ready to move in and get back to cars. Hi, Jason. How you doing tonight? When I said I made the framing wall, what? Yeah, I'm thinking if I do, I don't remember saying that. Which wall was that? Oh, that was back when I was doing above the office. Yeah, they are. That blew my mind because when I had it on the lower platform, all it did was shined inside my glasses. Almost give you a headache right away. Yeah, I'm worn out. Yeah, Travis is saying that's quick money and stuff, but man, I don't like the newer cars at all. Yeah. Uh, that was a nightmare day. I measured everything out. The short wall, the high wall, and then I laid out the boards so I knew the angle. I cut the short board, the base board, nailed or screwed all the uprights to it. Didn't cut the tall board. Oh man, I was so mad. But I got it taken care of. And then I carried that wall up by myself. That wasn't no fun. Now, when I moved into this building I'm in now, I put up, can't remember, like 30 or 40 8-foot fluorescent or LED strip lights, 8 foot long. 5 years, I think there's 4 that's left good. I'll never have a partner. Hey, Kennedy. Yeah, it's coming together. Uh, the video uploading right now, though, I'm tearing down. I don't remember. I bought 20 high bay lights. They're LED. This time, it was like $750 on Amazon. I didn't think that was too hateful. Everybody said I only needed 10, but I like my light. So, yeah, gas tanks, they have like a galvanneal in them. And yeah, you can fight with them. Did you seal it first? Hi, David. A lot of times, if you use a sealer first, it'll prevent that. But if you have issues with fish eyes, what you can do when you first see the fish eye, stop spraying. Take your finger, wipe it up, and let it flow out a little bit while it's still wet. Put a little fisheye remover in your paint and then spray it again. And 9 out of 10 times it'll smooth out. And the epoxy primer didn't fisheye. Yeah. Hopefully that works out. I haven't really talked to him a whole lot past week or so. I know he's down with his back. He picked up a toolbox and kind of hurt his back. If if you epoxy primed it and it didn't fisheye, I wonder what got on it. Well, there he is. Hey, Travis. Well, I don't know about that. With 7,000 square foot, I can have multiple jobs going on. I don't see it being the paint. Is it single stage? Because I have issues with single stage a lot of times when I use it. They've changed the compounds in it. It's not like it used to be. Yep, that's what I'm planning right now. In fact, Travis got a late model pearl white car that he's going to buy a set of fenders. He wants us to paint them. I told him probably, hopefully, in another 2 weeks, I'll be set up to start spraying. I won't have the paint booth then, but well, I've had a little bit of issue with the medallion satin black in the past. In fact, my paint rep won't even carry it no more. I like the sheen that it leaves. I like the way it sprays. But I've had a couple gallons that did act up. What kind of paint is that? No problem at all. But you can correct that by putting some fisheye remover in it. If you scuff it up, make sure it's sanded, and just get you a small thing of fisheye remover. Open it up, pour a little, about half a cap, pour it in your mix, stir it up real good, and it should take care of all your fish eyes. In the shop I just moved from, I used it in every cup that I ever sprayed because the building was a mechanic's shop for so many years, and there was oils and the kerosene, diesel, all that stuff in the air. So I just got to where I'd put it in every cup. How's the back doing, Travis? You off work tonight, David? Yeah, today was an extremely busy day. A lot going on today. Get off early today. Where do you get that paint? Uh, when you get the fisheye canister, I always just use about a half a cap full. Now, if you're spraying a full quart, like the big cups that I use, I'll put a full cap in it. But once you use it, you got to use it in every coat. Okay. Back when I did what was that, 32 Ford Roadster, customer provided PPG paints for it. It was single stage. I had a lot of issues with fish eyes in that. I let it tack up a little bit and then took my finger and worked out the fish eyes. Mixed some fish eye remover in it, went over top of it 2 or 3 coats, and you couldn't even tell. What'd you do? Quit watching Travis? I'll write that down. I can ask my rep about it. It's just called Preza. These are peanut butter chocolate chip cookies. And it's got like half a Hershey bar squished down in there. Cool, I'll ask my rep about it. When I started painting, everything was lacquer. Yeah, when it switched over to enamels, I was like, man, this is totally different. Well, I have one more bite of them, and then I'm going back to the Oreos. Yeah. Man, you could shoot several coats of lacquer. Hit that with the buffer, man, it'd look a mile deep. You really got to work at it with this new paint. Oh man, that cat got me good this morning. Picked her up, get her off the table. She spun around and scratched me, cut my nose across here, down my lip, and across the bottom of the lip. Hi, Dan. I noticed the badge ain't there tonight. Chocolate chip Oreo or chocolate filled Oreos tonight. Yeah, this one here's a mean one. I'm gonna lock her up because, yeah. Yeah, she ain't getting me again. I'll probably be in the shop working. I'm gonna be busting my tail to get this place opened up. I got a lot of work to button up. But I totally understand. I totally understand. I had to do that to Busted Radio Garage a while back. Yep. That's part of life, I guess. You know, we all go through it. We all got to cut corners here and there. Milk got me. I don't like cold stuff. So when's your wife heading out? Oh, no, no, no. Never have too much sugar. Salt, yeah. Up till my wife and I got married, I never salted anything. Maybe a hard-boiled egg, but that'd be about it. No, my teeth are sensitive because I've got 3 broken ones. Goes all the way to the nerve. Oh, okay. For some reason, I thought you was saying this week. Yeah, I was hoping to start hanging the sheets in the office today. By the time I got everything else done and ready, yeah, it didn't happen. You'll see on the video tonight, I was covered in insulation head to toe. I don't know what carbon tax is, but I hope we don't get it. All right, I'm done with the cookies. Wow, that's a big increase. Yeah, we've been in trouble for a long time. Yeah, I'm going to build a spray booth. I can't remember the size I figured up now, but it's good size, like 24 foot by 18 foot, if I remember right. Wow. Yeah, I remember back in the 80s, there was a lot of talk about how clean the air was in Canada. Thank you, David. Speaking of that, the new members video just went live. And set. So who's got big plans this weekend? My plans will be in the shop, of course. Actually, when I do semis, I do them right out in the middle of the floor. I've done a few where I'm at now, but the doors weren't tall enough to get them in, so I had to bring, like, the one company I've done multiple hoods and front ends and all this stuff for. They just brought the hoods. Now I'll be able to get them in. You said Easter ham. You guys watch them reels on Facebook? It's kind of stupid cat video. That cat's always ham. Hi, Rusty. Been a minute. How you been? I like that jacked up Chevy you posted the other day, or today, or whenever it was. Oh, that ain't good. Tell her to get mad and kick it with the other foot. Yeah, it was sharp. That's one thing I've never done is lifted that body style of truck. Maybe I ought to do that. I've got enough lowered ones. Yeah. Was it a Chevy? I seen the Ford you posted. What was that? A bump side? I don't get a whole lot of time on Facebook here lately. Huh. I'll have to go back and look again. Nah, it's two-wheel drive. And there's too many of those crew cab long bed dualies out there that are lifted. Nah. We don't honestly get enough snow around here to even have four-wheel drive anymore. We used to. We used to get a lot of snow. When we bought this house, we moved in on our anniversary, November 29th, and it started snowing like 2 days later. We didn't see the grass again till spring. That was a nasty winter. The very next winter, I went out and got a plow truck. Because it's been many years since I used to plow. I plowed about 5 or 6 times that next year, and then we ain't had enough snow to plow since. We've been in here, I think, going on 7 years. Yeah. Yeah, growing up, we used to get a lot of snow. I just sold my Army 6x6. It was I'm trying to think. It was a 5-ton troop carrier. Well, you're in Canada, Dan. You need a Camaro or a 57 Chevy for that. Yeah, square body Chevy's the best one to have a snowplow on. Indestructible. 14 bolt corporate rear. Dana 60 front. Oh yeah, that's all I use. If I clean at all, that's what I use. We we're a truck family. Everything's 4-wheel drive, so we normally just drive over it. I don't shovel. Yeah, that was a $7,000 mistake. About 13, 14 years ago. Got a nasty snowstorm and I went out and shoveled my driveway so I could go to work. That wouldn't happen again. You can, but they're all special order. A buddy of mine just bought a 2024 Chevy short bed 2-wheel drive with a 6-cylinder in it. Yeah, back in the day, I used to lift them up. The one I had 52-inch military tires on. I think it was around 20 inches of lift. In the wintertime, I custom made a bracket for my Myers snowplow. I'd go plowing with it. Yeah, it was massive. I had to climb up the tires to get in it. That's the one that was in Peterson's 4-wheeling off-road. The Silver Ram, my wife's truck, that's got the Eco Hemi in it. We have never had issues with it, but the DoD system on Chevy and Mopar, I don't know about Fords, but they are designed to fail. When your dash says change your oil, you've waited too long. That's what happened to my black one. But hers, we can get in that thing and leave here and drive to my sister's house in Jacksonville, Florida, and get 32 miles to the gallon. Now, you ain't gonna get that, you know. My truck, yeah, just driving here in town now. Yeah, I'm getting about 9 miles to the gallon out of it. Now, I've had a few of them with 44s. I did a 97 S10, 44-inch Super Swampers. Had a small block Chevy in it. 4-speed, I believe. 205 transfer case. Yeah. That's why I want to stay away from newer ones if I can. I was getting a little bit better gas mileage when I was driving out to the shop, old shop, but I've made a few trips out there, but most of the time it's from here to Lowe's to this shop, and it's don't even warm the truck up. You got that right. And I've got a brand new 350 and a 350 turbo sitting in my garage. 100% brand new. Not a reman. It's new. Well, you guys know the red Chevy that I was driving. It's for sale now, so 4,500, and it's gone. Yeah, if my RAM goes down again, I won't fix it next time. I'll just start driving the old ones again. Yep. What year a Kodiak? The big yellow one that the crew cab that I did the tailgate for about a year ago, I guess. That was my buddy that passed away. His was about $75,000. Nah. If it's a new vehicle, that's the only one for me. Nah, I won't ever go newer. I've got my Kodiak listed for sale. I was getting quite a few hits on it for a while, and it's died off. I got the tractors and all the implements sold. He's picking them up Saturday. Oh, that could be. That could be. I listed it for, 11,000? Yeah, you got that right. Nice thing about who I'm selling the tractors to, it's the guy that I did all the small collisions for here recently. That farmer out there, he wants something to just tinker with his boys. Yeah, if it ain't sold pretty soon, I'm going to put it to work moving the shop. Well, that's a little bit bigger than the John Deere that she hit the truck with. And the cleats on them tires would have left some real gnarly dents. Thank you, Rusty. Yeah, what year was your truck, Dan? Didn't you say that was like an '06? '01. Right? Yeah, it's like a lot of the people that come out to have me restore their cars, I tell them, go out to a new dealership and look at a new vehicle. Okay, say Chevy truck. You're looking at what, $70,000 to $75,000 for a brand new truck. Yeah, you got bragging rights. You don't have dependability because workers don't want to work these days. Manufacturers don't want to make quality parts these days. Drive it off the lot. A month later, take it back to the same dealership that you bought it from and ask them what they'd give you trade in. You're going to lose half your money. You take a classic vehicle, okay? Purchase a classic truck. Buy all the parts to fix it. Pay somebody to put it together. Buy a new drivetrain for it. Pay somebody to put it together. So you have $40,000 in a truck that's easily going to last you 10 times longer, and the value will go up, not down. I've never liked any of the 90s or 2000s. And the Vortex gave me nothing but problem. That spider injection underneath the intake, that was the worst design they ever had. That's the way I feel, Rusty. She ain't gonna drive something old. So, yeah, I feel the same way. Really? Sure you're not talking the later models with the LS in them? Because I know the LSs, they seem to hold up pretty good. I had a 97, had the Vortec in it. Man, I had nothing but problems out of that thing. Well, like I said, I don't like anything newer than 1988. When Chevy did away with the square body and went to that little round thing, yeah, they lost me. what do they call that? A muffin or something like that? What do they call that body style? G? Have a good evening, Dan. Now don't go flipping on her toe. Oh yeah, that's a Duramax. I like the Duramax. Yeah, but that's hard to do. You gotta hear them four barrels open up. The coon ain't out there, Belle. That red Suburban that I just did had a Duramax in it. I forget what Rob said it was. But it's same design, just smaller. He said the problem is the maintenance that you got to do on those, you got to pull the transmission to do it correctly. Yeah, I'd never owned any vehicle that you had to put DEF fluid in. That guy that hauls my dumpsters to the shop, his truck, Duramax, he just had a bunch of work done to it. He was there loading up the other day. Man, it was burning my eyeballs. He said, I ain't never seen it smoke like that. I said, is it? I said, you got DEF in this truck, right? And he said, yeah. I said, yep. They never work right. Yep. I like the Duramax diesels. The 6.2s they're turds. Well, the DEF fluid is supposed to burn the exhaust gases or something, reburn it or something like that. It's stupid. It's dumb. It's supposed to keep the emissions out of the air. Shoot, I remember when they said there was no emissions for diesel. I had that 85 F350 with this, what was that, 7.3 diesel. I liked it. That thing, you could pull a house down with that thing while you're walking alongside of it. Yeah. Yeah, they're fishing for more money. That's all it is. Well, guys, I think I'm going to jump off here and go smoke a cigarette and relax for a few minutes. Yeah, I agree. I totally agree. Diesels produce more horsepower, more torque, more everything about them's better to me, except for the price at the pump. Yeah, back in the 80s and 90s, diesel was like, what, 40, 50 cents cheaper than gas. It's all a thumb thing. They got to keep the thumb on us. Yeah, exactly. Yep, exactly. Well, that'd be nice if they did that here. Yeah, yeah. They just let it go under the bridge and hope nobody remembers. Well, guys, you guys have a wonderful evening, and hopefully tomorrow night you'll see some metal going up. All right, I'm going to jump off here. Have a blessed evening, guys.